Hello everyone, this is Ultimate XExe. I'm back for another review, and yes, this time it is on Digivolving Shurimon to, Digi-Egg of Purity to Shurimon, I suppose. In Japan, it's Digimetal of Purity plus Hawkmon into Shurimon, and it looks a whole lot cooler, and it's just a lot more effective and just goes more with the Digimon theme than this. But this thing is like completely accurate. I mean, it's like completely enclosed in leaf. It's got the base shuriken, it's got the symbol of purity, and it didn't do much. I suppose you could spin it around. Nah, I'm not going to do something lame like that. So without further ado, let's transform this egg into a Digimon that can do stuff, hopefully. But anyway, transformation simple. Split the egg in half, take him off of his giant shuriken, and you have done most of the work already. Giant shuriken off to the side, and you can mostly see him. Okay. Pull the legs out. Pull the legs out further. Do not lose the shuriken on his feet in the process. They go on a certain way. You don't mess them up, otherwise you end up making a fool of yourself while you're trying to review a figure. It's making a fool of you. There we go. And that's the gist of it. That's the legs, the body. It goes down and it goes up. You can like squeeze it and all. You pull the head up after flipping this thing up from the back, which you saw earlier. And then you pull the head up. And that's pretty much most of the work. And now the hard part about this figure are his arms. You just twist this up like this, push the arm in, flip this thing around, and that's it. Okay, I wish it was. Do the same to the other side, and you're done. Except these things are jostling all around, and they don't attach well. So I'm going to do what the instructions say not to do, even though I don't have the instructions and never have even looked at them. And let's take the thing apart. So you see this hole right here? That connects up with that. So I found the easiest way to do this is just to shove the two together, ignore the guy, and just shove it on like that. So it looks somewhat like this. Yeah, this isn't exactly the highest quality of stuff. Pull this arm up, take this little ball socket thing, shove it in the joint, and voila, that's one arm down. And then you just got to reattach it to the main body, and try not to disconnect it in the process. There you go. That's an arm done. More harm and more... Well, it's just a whole lot more difficult than it should be. I mean, really, why couldn't they have made this easier? Oh well, I suppose if it was easy, anybody could do it. So y'all go out and buy this figure, okay? Next, you just repeat the process. And it can be pretty boring by now. And then you shove the thing back in the ball and socket joint. The arm is in position. You snap it back on, trying all the while not to break the figure in the process. And you have mostly done Shurimon. And in the back, you take this thing, and then you just attach it to the back. See that hole? See this protrusion? It goes in. You are done. And that's Shurimon. Yeah. He doesn't do much. His transformation's kind of lame. And it's like, okay, really? You can find this guy on eBay for $7. And apparently these green things break occasionally when you're trying to transform it. So you have to be really careful and not force them like I did. And he didn't do much, really. I mean, his legs can move forward a little, back a little. Okay, that doesn't work. His head does not twist from side to side. It can go up and down, but that's only because it has to in order to transform. And it doesn't really do a good job there. And his arms can go down a bit. The shuriken can detach themselves. So if you really wanted to, you can just take the shuriken off of him and like throw them in a cheesy little ninja fashion. but he really doesn't do much. I mean, these arms can't really move much, otherwise they'll disconnect and joust around. Right now he's pretty solid. So yeah, he's just an egg that turns into a statue. I don't have another way to put it. He's a pretty simple figure, pretty simple transformation. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, with the Japanese version, it's fully articulated and it works a whole lot better. It looks a little cheesy. I mean, this guy is completely accurate to the show in that respect. These things are like twice as large as they should be. But other than that, it's completely accurate. But it doesn't do anything. I mean, I'll take a little cheesiness in some of the arms and the legs for posability and like movability. But you just basically get this guy for the transformation thing, because otherwise he's not going to do anything for you. He's just there. He stands up fairly well, but he doesn't do much else. So, you'll see from the comments on this thing whether or not people like it. And I myself, it's just a good transforming figure, but not very good in posing. So this is Ultimate XXA. Subscribe, comment, do whatever you want. See you later.